Hello and welcome for my tips and tricks for racing in Star Citizen. I will be flying the M50. I think it's a wicked little ship. Looks like a Ferrari with some Pirelli tires when those landing gear are out. But right into racing here, you'll see I'm going over the terrain, and basically that's a big point I want to get at here as I forget how to fly. You want to go from checkpoint to checkpoint. You don't want to follow the outlined course. You don't want to make a nice smooth flight. What you want to do is get from checkpoint to checkpoint as quickly as possible. So a lot of times that means practicing, finding the quicker lines. I'm sure after a while everyone's going to know the quickest line through something. It's also going to mean pre-turning. Like as soon as you get to the gate here, you're going to want to pre-turn. I'm not doing that. I'm also banking and yanking. It's causing me to almost black out, almost crash, but I recover. G-Safe is on, ComStab is on, and I'm still blacking out just because of the speeds I'm pushing. So one thing that a lot of people are talking about is when you're laterally turning the ship, you don't black out. Well, it's obvious because the blood's just rushing to your arm or rushing to your left leg or something like that. Well, with this first lap done, I think the time was about 1:13. Yeah, 1:13. So it was a quick time, but not the fastest I could do. So here I'm pre-turning, I'm getting in line, getting ready, cutting the course as much as I can, pre-turning a little bit there. I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I'm trying to get there as quick as possible. A little bumpy. So the next thing you want to do, after you come out of this gate, you want to make sure that you position yourself over the last apartment, not anything of what I'm doing here. It's right underneath you. You can barely see it. But I don't think this one turns out that bad. So here I am getting ready, pre-turning. Although I didn't really take the advantage. You'll see it in the next lap. There we go. Just making your turns. Getting ready, pre-turning. That's like you never turn at a turn in real racing, so why would you do that in a flight sim? Same thing. That's not going to beat the horse to death on that one. Okay, so this lap, I can't remember, 1:11, not bad. So 2-second improvement on the previous lap. And here I go, cutting hard, right through the terrain that I can. I think there might actually be a quicker way through that section, but that was the best I found. So here we'll see myself line up with the last sort of pod right over the middle of it. There you go, right underneath the ship. This one right here underneath. You want to be right over that one as you come through. Then you sort of tilt to the left a little bit. Pull hard, make sure you're on the inside of this first pod. There you go. Nice little short line through there. Getting ready. Pre-turned a little too much there. So now I line myself up for the next gate. And the second last gate, lining myself up for the last gate. Here we go. Starting to black out a bit, but that's no problem. I think this one was pretty good. 1:10.91. So this next lap I believe is a little quicker than that even still. Not really getting as tight into that corner as possible, but I am keeping my speed up. Again, going as quick through this little complex as possible. Reading out. Do the opposite to get the blood back. Make sure I'm good for the last section. There we go. Making sure I'm lined up to go over the top of that last pod there. My ship is already lined up for the next gate, probably halfway there. Pre-turn. Point myself straight at the next destination. Save a good amount of time. Pre-turn. Almost cut my wing off apparently. And bring it on home. Still some room for improvement, but a 1:10.49.